Good morning. In the previous lecture, we discussed dot product or scalar product, and we also solved few problems on dot product. The next article is about vector product. Our next article, vector product. Vector product is also known as cross product because this dot is replaced by cross. When we use dot between two vectors, it will be dot product. When we use cross between two vectors, it will be cross product. So, vector product of two vectors is also known as cross product. The cross product or vector product of two vectors, vector A cross vector B, is equal to vector A cross vector B is equal to magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B into sin theta, where theta is angle between vectors A and B. This equation gives only magnitude of cross product or vector product of vectors A and B. It is not giving us the direction. To get direction of the cross product of two vectors, we have to use a right hand rule or the screwdriver rule. Let us consider two vectors here. Vector A, let us suppose the tail of A and B is common. Vector A, vector B, angle between these two is theta. Then this vector gives A cross B. Vector A, vector B, theta, angle between these two vectors. A cross B is cross product or vector product of vectors A and B. Then A cross B is given by this direction. Now what is the difference between the dot product and vector product or cross product of two vectors? When we take dot product of two vectors, the result is a scalar. When we take dot product of two vectors, the result is scalar, and therefore that product is also known as scalar product. When we take cross product of two vectors, when we take cross product of two vectors, the result is a vector, and therefore this type of product of two vectors is known as vector product, and direction of the resultant vector is given by the right hand rule or the screwdriver rule. For simplicity, I have shown it here. Let us first see few properties of cross product or vector product of two vectors. After that, we shall derive the expression for cross product or vector product of two vectors. The first property is A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. A is vector, B is vector. A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. It means that vector product of two vectors is not commutative, as A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. Vector product of two vectors is not commutative, that is, commutation law is not obeyed by vector product of two vectors. This thing can be shown diagrammatically. A cross B may be shown this way. If you combine vectors A and B in this direction, cross product is A cross B. If you combine vectors A and B in this direction, it is A cross B in the upward direction. B cross A is in the downward direction. Actually, if A and B are in the plane of board, if A cross B is perpendicular in the outward direction, then minus B cross A will be perpendicular in the inward direction. This corresponds to A cross B, this corresponds to B cross A. Let me take away minus sign. This corresponds to B cross A. A cross B obtained if A and B collected this way for getting the vector product of A and B. B cross A is obtained if they are collected in this direction to get B cross A. Direction of these two are opposite to each other, therefore A cross B is equal to minus b cross a. It means that vector product of two vectors is not commutative. Commutation law is not obeyed by vector product of two vectors. This is the first property. Let us go to the second property. Vector A cross vector B plus vector C is equal to vector A cross vector B plus vector A cross vector C. Vector A cross vector B plus vector C is equal to vector A cross vector B plus vector A cross vector C. What is meaning of this? A cross B plus C is A cross B plus A cross C. What does this mean? Distributive law is obeyed by vector product over addition. Vector product addition. So it is distributed here and here. Distributive law is obeyed by the vector product of vectors over addition. That is, distributive law is obeyed by vector product or cross product of vectors over addition. This is the second property. These two properties are important. There may be more properties, but not needed to go to these properties at this level. After having known these properties, we want to derive the relation A cross vector A cross vector B, as we did in case of the scalar product or dot product. Before going to derive this, let us first discuss about the rules we need for vector product in terms of the unit vectors I, j, k. Let us do this first, so that we will have certain rules of vector product in terms of the unit vectors, and we shall use them to derive the final relation for cross product or vector product of two vectors. Let us start in the same way we did in the scalar product. Vector I cross I is equal to magnitude of I into magnitude of I into sin theta. I is unit vector, so it is 1 into 1 into vector I, first vector I, second vector. What is angle between these two? Angle between these two is 0. And what is sine 0? Sine 0 is 0. So 1 into 0, that is equal to 0. I cross I is 0. Let us go for j cross j. Angle between j and j in 0, so let me directly write here sine 0. That is equal to 1 into 0 is equal to 0. Equation 1, equation 2. Okay. Then similarly go for k cross k, that is magnitude of k into magnitude of k into sine 0, and this is equal to 1 into 0 is equal to 0. Equation number 3. So I cross I is 0 from equation 1 rule. J cross j is equal to 0, equation 2 second rule. K cross k, equation 3, this is third rule. Let us go for others. I cross j, magnitude of I into magnitude of j into sine of. I and j are perpendicular to each other, therefore angle between these two is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. This is equal to 1 into 1, and for this what comes is k. If we represent this axis by I, this axis by j, this axis will be k. Okay. I and j perpendicular to each other. What is perpendicular to this? That should be k. And so let me put here k. From the use of this right-handed orthogonal coordinate system of unit vectors. Let us write this as equation number 4. Now this vector j cross vector I, j I sine 90 degree. I cross j cross I, direction is changed. One figure I have shown here, a cross b, b cross a, and therefore what should come here? Minus k. Equation 5. I cross j is equal to k, j cross I is equal to minus k. Fourth rule, fifth rule. Similarly, j cross k is equal to (90 degree), and what is the component perpendicular to both j and k? That is I. So this is simply vector I. vector minus k vector k. Equation number 6. If we do opposite of this, minus I, rule number 7. Then 2 more left. These are the rules. First, I cross I 0, j cross j 0, k cross k 0, I cross j k, opposite of this minus k, j cross k I, opposite of this minus I, k cross I j, opposite of this minus. So must remember these rules. How many rules are these? These are 9 rules. I cross I is equal to 0, j cross j is equal to 0, k cross k is equal to 0, I cross j is equal to k, opposite of this j cross I is equal to minus k, j cross k is equal to I, opposite of this k cross j is equal to minus I, k cross I is equal to j, opposite of this I cross k is equal to minus j. So you must remember these 9 rules for cross product or vector product of vectors. If you remember these rules, you can work out, you can solve any problem of cross product or vector product. Hope this is sufficient for this lecture. In the next lecture, we shall use these rules when we derive the final expression for cross product or vector product of 2 vectors. So try to remember these rules, which will be always with you, and if you remember these rules, you can anytime perform the cross product of vectors. Thank you.